King Charles destroys Meghan Markle's delusions of princesshood, strips off the Sussexes' titles. The gloves have come off, and the royal family is no longer pulling any punches. In a shocking move that has sent shockwaves through the tabloids and social media, King Charles III has officially stripped Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles, dealing a devastating blow to Meghan's long-held delusions of grandeur and permanent princesshood. The bombshell announcement came early this morning as Buckingham Palace released a terse, no-nonsense statement declaring that effective immediately, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would henceforth be known as simply Mr. Harry Windsor and Ms. Meghan Markle. All of their royal styles, titles, and honorifics have been completely revoked. The palace's reasoning was equally direct and uncompromising. His Majesty the King has determined that the Sussexes' continued use of any royal styles, titles, or honorific positions is no longer tenable or appropriate, in light of their ongoing public attacks and sustained hostility towards the British monarchy, the statement read. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have demonstrated, through their own self-aggrandizing media antics and divisive behavior, that they are wholly undeserving of the privileges and prestige associated with the royal family. Their deliberate and tireless efforts to undermine and discredit the crown have left His Majesty with no choice but to remove their titles forthwith. This stunning development represents a major escalation in the bitter feud between the Sussexes and the rest of the royals. For years, Meghan has desperately clung to the notion that she is a true princess, endlessly posing for magazine covers, giving bombshell interviews, and portraying herself as a regal, superior being. But now, with the stroke of a pen, King Charles has utterly shattered that fantasy, reducing her to the common commoner she was before marrying into the Windsor clan. Predictably, the Sussexes were quick to lash out, issuing a furious statement of their own. This is a blatant and shameful act of retaliation by a petty, vindictive monarch who is threatened by Meghan's courage and Harry's integrity, the couple fumed. The King's decision is nothing more than a transparent attempt to silence our voices and punish us for daring to speak the truth. We will not be cowed, we will not be silenced, and we will not back down in the face of this tyranny. However, the palace was unmoved by these histrionics, making it clear that the decision was final and non-negotiable. The Duke and Duchess have been afforded every opportunity to comport themselves with the dignity and respect befitting of their former royal status, the statement continued. Regrettably, they have chosen to squander those chances through their own reckless and self-serving behavior. His Majesty has an obligation to protect the institution of the monarchy, and he will not allow it to be further undermined by their malicious attacks. Indeed, the Sussexes' persistent attacks on the royal family, culminating in their incendiary Netflix docuseries and Harry's upcoming memoir, appear to have finally crossed a line that even the famously patient and forbearing Windsor clan could no longer tolerate. By stripping them of their titles, King Charles has delivered a decisive blow, not only to Meghan's fragile ego, but to the couple's entire media and influence strategy. Without the royal imprimatur, the Sussexes will find it increasingly difficult to command the astronomical sums they've been demanding from content providers and sponsors. Their ability to leverage their princely status for profit and attention will be severely constrained, potentially dealing a crippling blow to their lucrative but controversial commercial ventures. The reverberations of this decision will be felt for years to come, as the Sussexes are forced to confront the harsh reality that they are no longer the royal superstars they so desperately crave to be. Meghan, in particular, will have to come to terms with the fact that her dreams of eternal princesshood have been decisively and permanently shattered by the new king's unwavering resolve. For the British public and the global monarchy enthusiasts who have watched this saga unfold with a mixture of fascination and revulsion, this moment represents a long-awaited reckoning. King Charles has drawn a clear line in the sand, demonstrating